It's Amanchu. Welcome back to my Superflat Survival World Challenge. When I started this challenge in a Superflat Survival World, going from almost nothing and getting to the end and beating the end dragon and raiding the end cities, I knew that it was going to take a long time because it wasn't going to be just enough to do it once. I had to do it twice. I did it in Bedrock Edition Survival World and then in a Java Edition Superflat Survival World. And I've done it. But there's one thing left to do, and I can't consider this challenge actually accomplished until I've done it. I need to fight the ultimate boss. I need to fight the Wither. Well, where I left off last time, I had raided the end, I'd collected a lot of things, and because I was able to get diamonds from the end, I was able to build an enchanting table and actually do enchanting. Because of that, and combined with coming back with a lot of swords that had enchantments on them, I was able to create this Smite 5 sword, the Wither Slayer. I'll be using that for the Wither, but I can't summon the Wither yet because I don't have any Wither skeleton skulls, at least not in this Java Edition Superflat world. The Bedrock Edition Superflat world, I do have 3 Wither skeleton skulls. The reason I have them in the Bedrock world and not the Java world, well, there's a couple reasons why that could be. For one thing, the fortress that I happened to find in the Java Edition world was in a Crimson Forest. That's not a good place for another fortress if you're looking to have a lot of fortress mob spawning. There's just too many other things that could spawn nearby it. When I raided that fortress, there just weren't a lot of fortress mob spawning. Another reason could have a little bit to do with the odds of getting a Wither Skeleton Skull being different between the two versions. Your base chance is 2%, but with the Looting 3 enchantment, in Bedrock Edition that gives you an 8% chance of getting a Wither Skeleton Skull from each Wither Skeleton. In Java Edition, Looting 3 gives you a 5% chance of getting a Wither Skeleton Skull. So that's one reason why it's more difficult to get the Wither Skeleton Skulls in Java Edition than it is in Bedrock Edition. But it was probably mostly due to the biome that that fortress was in. In that first expedition to another fortress, I think I came across like 2 Wither Skeletons in total. But I remember when I was exploring, looking for the first Bastion Remnant that I found, during that exploration I came across another nether fortress that was, I believe it was in a Soul Sand Valley. So I'm going to head toward that now. But as it turns out, this looks like this is a Basalt Delta. Now, I'm already finding a lot of Wither Skeletons here. This is not the fortress I was looking for, but maybe this will do. Ow. Oh, I'm in a bad place. Alright, hang on. Let's see if I can put up a protective barrier here before the Wither Skeletons get to me. Look at all these guys. Ah! I was afraid of that. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Yeah! In Java Edition, swords have sweeping edge. So swinging at one mob I hit the Ziglin that aggroed all the other Ziglins around. That was bad. Hi, guys. Hey, I got one. 2 more to go. was a little distracted there, but somewhere along the line I got a second skull. I just need one more. One more. I don't know how well you saw that, but that was kind of a cool sequence of events. The blaze accidentally hit the skeleton. The skeleton started shooting back at the blaze and accidentally hit the Ziglins, and the Ziglins took out the skeleton. That was impressive. I'll try to capture that if I can, because that was really cool. Hey! I did it! That's the third skull. I can get the heck out of here. Now that I have the Wither Skeleton skulls, let's see. Soul Sand. I'm going to need 4 soul sand. I'm going to need 4 soul sand. The Wither is a challenge. Maybe less so on Java Edition, but still a challenge you have to always take seriously. And for me, it's all about the preparation. Having protection for netherite armor, that helps, certainly. Having a sword with Smite 5 on it, that helps. But the real key to my success in fighting the Wither is going to be potions. I'm going to use a number of different potions to give myself some advantages. Now, this may seem tedious if you've already done potions. A lot of people don't mess with potions, so I feel like obligated to talk a little bit about how it works. To brew up potions, you need to start with water bottles. The potion brewing stand uses blaze powder for fuel. I think it's officially called catalyst, but whatever, it's fuel for brewing up potions. For almost every kind of potion, and certainly all the kinds of potions I'm going to be making, I need to first convert the water bottles into awkward potions by adding the ingredient of netherwort. And it takes a few seconds to brew up. When it's done, these water bottles become awkward potions. These awkward potions are the foundation for all but one kind of potion, which I'm not using for this fight. The next ingredient I add will give it whatever effect I want it to have. I want to have potions of strength. For that, I add blaze powder as the ingredient. There's a whole list of different potions which have different effects. Potions of strength, 3-minute duration. Now, there's 2 different things I could add to this. I could add glowstone dust as an ingredient to those strength potions, which will increase its potency. They'll become potions of strength 2. Strength allows me to do more damage when I attack, and strength 2 would allow me to do even more damage, but it also reduces the duration. I could instead add redstone dust, which gives it the same potency, but increased duration. I'm inclined to go with longer lasting over greater potency.
That's what she said!
So now instead of 3-minute duration, the strength potions have 8-minute duration. I'm going to put the extra potions in here. I'm only going to really need 1 potion of strength, but it really makes sense to brew them up in batches of 3. I could brew up a single potion, but that's kind of a waste of resources to do that. The next batch of potions, again, need to add netherwort to the water bottles to make awkward potions. And then to that I will add sugar, which will give me potions of speed. That allows me to run faster. Okay, swiftness is what they're called. I always forget the official title of it, but it gives you the speed effect, potions of swiftness. And again, add redstone dust to that. That'll make them 8-minute duration instead of 3. Save 1. Put the leftovers in here. What else do I want? let's add a gas tier to the next batch of awkward potions. That will create potions of regeneration. That's 45-second duration. Again, I'm going to go with extending the duration rather than making them more powerful and shorter duration. A Regeneration 2 potion by adding glowstone dust would be probably like 30-second duration, so it's just shorter than 45-second. I want longer duration. Because I just want to drink one of these potions near the beginning of the fight and not have to fumble around in my inventory to get more potions when they wear off. That's why I want longer lasting, not more potent.
That's what she said.
Now, I have a lot of potions of instant health too. That's good. I want a lot of potions of instant health too. I can brew up more. Those potions I got from raiding End City ships, the ships in the End Cities, have a brewing stand with a couple potions of instant health too. I can brew up more. I do that by adding a glistering melon to the awkward potions. Now, I don't have melons. What I do have is farmers that just sell me glistering melons, so I don't have to craft them myself. I can just buy them. And that gives me potions of instant health. The potions I got from the End City ships were instant health too. And to make that, I can add glowstone dust. Redstone dust would do me no good here because it's an instantaneous effect. I can't extend its duration anyway. I might as well make it more potent and have it heal me more. But I'm not done yet. To those instant health 2 potions, I'm going to add gunpowder. That turns them into splash potions. So instead of having to drink them, I can actually just throw them and it will create a cloud area effect. It gives everything in that area the effect. And I believe the closer to the center of where you threw the potion, the more the effect hits you. Like if they had a duration on a splash potion and you threw it, to get the maximum duration from it, you have to actually hit yourself with it. That's great, but even better is to add Dragon's Breath to that. Adding Dragon's Breath to a splash potion turns it into a lingering potion. Now, instead of just having an area effect around where you throw it, it has an area effect that lingers in the area for a period of time. I think a demonstration is in order for that. I need to damage myself a little bit, so I'm just gonna intentionally drown myself. Some people are into that kind of thing.
That's what she said.
Ha! I don't get it.
Okay, down to 1 heart. I don't want to push my luck and get down to half a heart. I need to demonstrate how effective a lingering potion is. If I took a potion of instant health, that would heal me 4 hearts. Just drinking a potion of instant health 2 would heal me 4 hearts. But if I just throw this thing on the ground and walk into it, in a matter of a few seconds, it healed me 8 hearts. That's pretty effective. So I could be almost down to no health and it would heal me up in a few seconds to nearly full health. The thing about these instant health 2 potions is undead are actually healed by harming potion that would do you damage, and they're harmed by a healing potion. If I was to hit an undead creature with a splash potion of instant health, it would hurt them. Or if, say, an undead creature happened to wander into the area of effect of a lingering potion of instant health, they would take damage. And guess what? The Wither's undead. One of the few potion effects you can affect it with is instant health. But I'm not just going to try to throw potions at it. I'm actually going to make tipped arrows. Taking a lingering potion and putting arrows around it creates 8 tipped arrows of instant health too. I'd like to get a full stack of those. There we go. A stack of arrows of instant health 2. I can shoot those at the Wither and actually damage it a lot quicker. I have 2 spare potions of instant health 2. I think in Java Edition that's going to be more than sufficient. Although, yeah, I have more. I can make more. There, I think in this box I have everything I'm going to need. I'm not going to be wearing a Elytra. Instead, I'm going to be wearing this netherite chestplate with protection 4. It's going to make a big difference. Some arrows of instant health 2 for shooting at the wither and whittling it down a lot quicker. A bunch of lingering potions of instant health 2. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to need, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. A potion of swiftness, potion of strength, and potion of regeneration. That should do it. Now all I have left to do is to pick a battlefield to make this fight. Obviously, I don't want it to be close to my home base, because that's just going to make a big mess. Fighting the wither underground is not a bad idea under normal circumstances, but in a super flat world like this, that's not really an option. I'm just going to travel a nice, healthy distance from my base and go ahead and summon it. I'll have a nice flat level area to work from, and that's good. The slimes are a little bit of a concern, but I don't think they're that big of a danger. Oh, what the hell? I just happened to blunder upon another stronghold, traveling in a different direction than when I traveled before. I kind of half expected when I was exploring looking for lava a long time ago that this might have happened. While I'm here, I believe these chests in the library always have that armor trim in them. I think it's 100% of the time. Should be another, oh yeah, right there. Another armor trim, that's what I thought. Alright, enough of that. Happens to be a village right over here. I think I want to settle in this village. It occurs to me it couldn't hurt, since I'm worried about the slimes. Summon myself some hired help. Why not? Like, I'll make a bunch of iron golems. They can help deal with the slimes. I don't know how useful they will be against the wither. Probably somewhat useful. Interesting difference between Bedrock and Java is to create the iron golem, you can use any kind of pumpkin. It can be a carved pumpkin, it can be a jack-o'-lantern, it can be a regular pumpkin to create the iron golem in Bedrock Edition. But Java Edition, it has to be a carved pumpkin. Now I wonder, can I do this? Yep, that's what I thought. Got some pumpkin seeds out of that. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, let's get out the stuff that I'm going to need for this fight. Chest plate. Don't need this garbage. I'm going to put these arrows of healing 2 in this place. They will get used before the regular arrows. Alright, yep, those iron golems are going to help me out with the slimes, if nothing else. And I believe I'm ready to summon the wither. Make a T shape. A lot of people make the T shape standing up. I don't want to jump up to have to place the skulls. I just put it on side. It's fine. You could put it upside down. It still works. All right, let me think about this. When I place the last skull, the wither will appear. Its health bar will start to fill up. At that point, it's invulnerable. And it gives me a little time. When that happens, I will drink the potion of swiftness and strength, and then put lingering potions in my inventory so that I have them to heal with when I need it. And then as soon as I start getting hit by the wither effect, that's going to happen, I'll drink the potion of regeneration, which means it'll take longer for it to wear me down. Alright, let's do this. Drink the potion of swiftness. Drink the potion of strength. I need to back off a little bit because this thing is going to blow up when it reaches, the health bar reaches full. There it goes. And it's already hit me with a wither effect. I'm just going to blast away at this. You can see how much damage I'm doing with these arrows. Oh, I'm hurt already. Hang on. Let's take this potion. Take the regeneration potion. I'll eat a golden apple while I'm at it. Alright. Let's finish this guy. He's almost at half health. When he gets to half health, he gets that shield around him, which makes him invulnerable to ranged attacks. I have to use physical attacks. And it's dead. Let's heal up again. Well, that was incredibly fast. Let's watch it again on replay. that was it. I got the nether star. Boy, that wither did a lot more damage to me than I was expecting, actually. But thanks to these lingering potions of healing, I was never really in any serious danger. Alright, I guess I can take this nether star home. That wasn't that difficult, right? But how is it to do it in Bedrock Edition? Now let's go into my Bedrock Superflat world. I'll make all the same preparations, summon the wither there, and see how challenging it is. And here I am back in my Superflat survival world, Bedrock Edition. I'm making all the same preparations as I did in the Java world, with one small difference. Remember how I made those tipped arrows of instant health 2, crafting them with lingering potions of instant health 2? I can do that in Bedrock Edition, but there's an easier way, a better way to do it. To craft tipped arrows using lingering potions, I would need 8 lingering potions to get a stack. But I can instead, and this only works in Bedrock Edition, use potions, any kind of potions at all, in a cauldron, and fill that cauldron up with 3 potions. It has to be the same kind of potion. But you see, I just use regular potions. I don't have to give lingering potions. I can also fill the bottles back up from the cauldron. But once that cauldron is full, I take a stack of arrows in my hand and use the stack of arrows on the cauldron. And bada bing, bada boom, I have a stack of tipped arrows of healing. That is a much cheaper way of doing things. And I'll just simply fly off and look for a nice spot to bring the wither into the world. It's not like I have a lot of choice. The Bedrock Edition Superflat world has no structures in it. There is nothing but grass in every direction. So I just have to travel a respectable distance away from my base. Alright, I think this will do. Get on the chest plate. Put that stuff away. And once again, I'll summon some iron golems. You notice how I can just use regular pumpkins here. It doesn't have to be carved pumpkins. I don't expect them to be much use against the wither. I just want some assistance for dealing with the slimes that are going to spawn around here. Put the arrows of healing in that slot so they will get used first. These last 8 minutes, I'll drink them first. Swiftness and strength. Alright, that should do it. And here comes the wither. Now, the wither, the iron golems are trying to start going at it, but they're not going to be able to hurt it until it comes to existence. It explodes. It has a little bit different attack pattern. It flies back and forth a little bit before stopping for a little bit to throw some skulls. And then it starts flying back and forth a little bit. Drink this potion of regeneration. It has twice as much health as the Java Edition Wither. When it gets down to half health, it has a few extra tricks to throw at me. It will explode when it hits half health. And it will, at hard difficulty, summon 3 wither skeletons. Those wither skeletons are a real serious danger. I have to deal with them right away as soon as they appear, because they can take me out quite easily if I let them get close. Whoops. Oh, back off. Where'd he go? There you are. There, he's at half health. Now you see those wither skeletons that showed up. I've got to get rid of those. That must happen. Are they gone? I believe they're gone. Alright. Now I move in to finish it off. It also, at this level, it will lower its head and do a charge attack. And during that charge attack, it destroys all blocks in its path. It's pretty devastating. But at this point, it's high up enough off the ground that it's actually not destroying any blocks when it does that charge attack. I almost got it. Oh, and it's dead. I think even the Iron Golem did the finishing blow there. I have to back off again because it will explode one final time. It didn't do that in Java Edition. And that's it. Wither defeated. Nether star collected. Now the Wither effect on hard difficulty lasts quite a while. Especially in Bedrock Edition, it has a pretty long duration. But thanks to the Protection 4 enchantment on all my armor, the Wither effect isn't hurting me as much as it could. And now it's worn off. Just want to take a quick look here. The Wither did a bit more damage in the Bedrock world than the Java world, I think. Let's take my prize of the Wither Star home. I guess that's it. I can say that I accomplished everything I set out to do with the Superflat Survival Challenge. It's taken me over 3 months to finish this. I knew it was going to take a while because it wasn't enough to just do it once. I had to do it in Bedrock Edition and in Java Edition. This was a fun challenge to do, but I think I'm missing the terrain of vanilla Minecraft, and I kind of like to get back to it. I'm involved in an SMP, Divergence SMP, with a bunch of other content creators, and I've kind of been neglecting that for quite a few months now. I want to get back to doing that. One of the other content creators in the SMP, an actual married couple called Married in Minecraft, they came up with this idea of making an arena out of an ancient city and having people play a game of kind of like capture the flag inside an ancient city where wardens are summoned all over the place and really causing a lot of havoc. It was fun, it was chaotic. It was called Warden Ball. The first Warden Ball I showed on my channel. The second Warden Ball I didn't put out any video for that one. We're going to do a third Warden Ball late in January. I should have a video out for that sometime early in February. And believe me, that's going to be worth checking out. It's a lot of fun. It's very chaotic. And this particular Warden Ball should be very special for other reasons. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to that SMP, work on building some things I haven't built in a long time, or some things I've never built before. But this challenge kind of took me back to my roots of being able to look at Java Edition and Bedrock Edition and how the differences between the two affect the way you play the game. I hope you enjoyed this little series. I certainly had a lot of fun making it. My name is Amanchu, and this was my Superflat Survival World Challenge.